Booktube, it's Janet, and today I'm going to talk to you about my Spookathon TBR. So this challenge on Louise the Big Herd Bookworm's Booktube page yesterday, and it runs from the 17th of October to the 23rd of October. And I thought, well, while I've got a week off work and it's October, it seems right and fitting to take part in the Spookathon. So this is the TBR that I'm hoping to read this week. So the first challenge is to read a thriller. So I've got the latest in the Inspector McLean series by James Oswald, and this is The Damage Done. If you've not read these books before, they're absolutely gripping crime dramas set in Edinburgh, and they often have a bit of a supernatural undertone to them as well, and they are thrilling. You can't put them down. I absolutely love this series, and this is number 6. You could read them as standalone. The first one was Natural Causes, but this is the next one, so I'm going to be reading that one. The next challenge is to read a book with red on the cover, and I went for Nailbiter. This is a graphic novel by Joshua Williamson, and it just looks nice. I mean, it's got red on the cover, but it's also about a serial killer or serial killers. I'll show you what it looks like inside. Apparently there's a town in Oregon where 16 of the out of 23 of the most notorious serial killers have all come from, and it's the story about why and what happened. So I'm looking forward to that one, and it's just, if you can just see, that cover is just so grisly and fabulous. So yeah, really like that one. The next challenge is to read a book with a spooky word in the title. So I have gone for The Death House by Sarah Pinborough, and obviously you can't get much more spooky than death, and if you just look at that picture, it just looks really dark and grisly. I'll just read you the blurb from the back, and it says, Toby's life was perfectly normal until it was unravelled by something as simple as a blood test. Taken from his family, Toby now lives in the Death House, an out-of-time existence far from the modern world, where he and the others who live there are studied by Matron Erna and her team of nurses. They're looking for any sign of sickness, any sign of their charges changing, any sign that it's time to take them to the sanitarium. No one returns from the sanitarium. Withdrawn from his housemates and living in his memories of the past, Toby spends his days fighting his fear and wondering how much time he has left. But then a new arrival in the house shatters the fragile peace, and everything changes, because everybody dies, and it's how you choose to live that counts. So that just sounds absolutely fantastic. So that's my book with a spooky word in the title. The next challenge is to read a book that was released in 2016, and I have gone for The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. And again, this is just an absolutely beautiful cover. It's only come out recently. It's got absolutely beautiful end papers. This is the story of Cora, who's recently widowed, who moves to Colchester, and the town that she moves to, there's sort of a legend around this Essex Serpent, and the town's a little bit dark, a little bit grisly, a little bit mysterious, and so it's the mystery of that. I started reading it so far, it's really good, quite keen to find out what's going on. It's very atmospheric, very dark, very moody, so I thought that fits in perfectly with the Spookathon. And the final challenge is to read a book with a paranormal creature or character in it, and I have chosen to go for Strangers by Taichi Yamada. And this is a ghost story set in Japan, and it says, middle-aged, jaded and divorced TV scriptwriter Harada returns one night to Asakusa, the old dilapidated downtown district of Tokyo where he grew up. There, at the theatre, he meets a likeable man who looks exactly like his long-dead father, and so begins Harada's ordeal as he's thrust into a reality where his parents appear to be alive at the exact age they had been when they died so many years before. So that one, I've already made a start on that one, and I'm really enjoying it so far, so I'll be telling you all about that in my wrap-up. So that's my TBR for the Spookathon. Let me know if you've read any of these, or if you're taking part in the Spookathon and what you're reading too. Keep reading. See you all soon. Bye.